Under this square is a mystery camera. I believe it may be the cheapest mirrorless digital compact system camera in the world, and I want to show it to you. An old-fashioned SLR, like this Canon film camera, has a mirror as part of its mechanism. So if you look inside it, you can see there is a mirror which directs the light up to the viewfinder prism, and when you press the shutter it flips up out of the way. A mirrorless camera, like this Canon that I use in my day-to-day work for Hackaday, doesn't have any of the viewfinder on top, so it has no need for a mirror. If I pop its lens off, you see straight onto the sensor. It's called a system camera because it has a range of lenses which are a standard type that fit other cameras with the same mount, and you can use it with different lenses for different applications. So on to the mystery camera. What is it and why is it so cheap? Please don't laugh. This is a child's toy. It costs about £9 on AliExpress, and it is probably the cheapest camera you can buy and also the worst camera you can buy. Inside, it has a VGA resolution 640 by 480 sensor, a small microcontroller, an SD card slot on the side, that socket is for charging, and a small colour screen and a load of control buttons. It's styled roughly to look like a bit like the SLR, bit like the Canon I showed you earlier, but in fact that is not a viewfinder, that's just a blank space. I believe on more expensive ones it even has a tiny reverse-facing camera. It's fairly obvious that this is not a good quality camera by any stretch of the imagination. It caught my eye because underneath its fixed focus exterior, it actually has a removable lens. M12 threaded lenses, like this one, are a standard on many small cameras, webcams and security cameras. They're available in a wide variety of focal lengths and they're surprisingly cheap. All I had to do was take this apart, take the front off and expose the camera module, and I found a little M12 threaded lens on it. This is it from the other camera I modified. It's about, I think, 3 or 4 millimeters focal length. Of course, I couldn't just screw it into the front of the camera. I needed to enlarge that hole. And because when you increase the focal length of your lens, you have to increase the distance from the objective, I also had to take an M12 lens mount and modify it to fit within this white plastic moulding. I then ended up with this camera. As you can see, it's the same model, but it has an interchangeable lens, which I can unscrew and remove, and you should just be able to see the sensor in there. It's a bit of a stretch, but the fact it doesn't have a mirror, it's a digital camera, and it has a readily available lens system for which there are many options. It makes this the world's cheapest interchangeable lens mirrorless digital system camera. And when I say you can buy lenses in all different types, this happens to be one with a very short focal length. This one happens to have a 25mm focal length. You can even buy zoom lenses like this one, which are surprisingly useful and for the price are not bad quality. They're normally specified in terms of megapixels. So for instance, this one is a 3 megapixel lens, which really means if you use it with any more megapixels than that, you'll start to notice how awful it is. So given that this is the worst camera in the world, just how bad is it? The answer is pretty bad. It shoots 640 by 480 pixel VGA resolution images, and it does so spectacularly badly. The images are blurry, the colours have a noticeable cast, and the video is very smeary. It is a camera, it is a digital camera, but it's not a good one. It also has very, very poor light metering, which means that if you take it out on a very sunny day, you will often just get complete whiteout, which for a camera whose box bears the words summer vacation makes you wonder, where on earth are you supposed to take this thing in summer? So there you are. It is the cheapest mirrorless digital system camera on the market. Whether you'd actually want one, no you wouldn't. I bought one so you don't have to. Enjoy this video? Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, but also support the non-profit I'm part of, Trans Rescue. We get transgender people like me out of dangerous and dodgy places worldwide. Thank you very much.